organizing. So it has 10 dioceses, and it's the biggest under the Church of Uganda, because it stretches right from the source of the Nile up to Karamoja. So yesterday, the final group arrived, and these people have trekked, Felix. Can you imagine someone trekking from Karamoja to Namugongo? These people have been walking. But the way they were received, the pomp, the hype, the vibe that was there as they were entering Namugongo, I was like, wow, 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 wow. Look, I could maybe try. I've never been there, but I felt a heavenly moment of being welcomed in a spiritual place. And I was like, well, this is so nice. And also the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, the most right Reverend Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugaru, also visited this, that is the Namugongo Anglican site. He was there and gave a very strong message to Ugandans about the anti-homosexuality bill. He said, if at any time we dies, then we will have disrespected these young boys that died because of their faith. We shouldn't compromise. We shouldn't compromise. This has a lot of relevancy to us. And I must say security is also very tight. But to remind our brothers and sisters that stay around that area, by 3 a.m. tomorrow, roads are going to be cordoned off. So you must have gotten the traffic guidelines properly. Which
area are you talking about?
That is Namugongo.
Roads have been already cordoned off, Robert.
Actually, but starting, of course, the diversions that are there now.
This is what is there, because I've been there personally. There are no more cars accessing Namugongo unless they have gotten permission. And even those that have permission have not been permitted till tomorrow. The roads stop. You can only access Namugongo with a car from up to Chaliwajjara only. So you Naria up to Chaliwajjara. The rest, there's no. It's now it's a footpath. The same regard from the side of Sonde, Janda, Sonde, because even the people who are going to be using, who are going to the Anglican Church, they called it the Anglican site. They don't want to call it a shrine. Not a shrine. They will be using the Weyogerere route to get to the that particular place. So everything is right in order. I've seen heavy deployment this morning.
Oh, definitely.
Interesting, and that is important for us to build confidence living, given the world we are living in. The other very important thing in Namugongo that we must also talk about is that, unfortunately, yesterday there was an accident around the areas, I think, of Nsanji and Namagunga, Nsanji, around there, where we saw a driver of a bus who rammed into pilgrims and killed 2 people. They were from Masaka. 2 ladies lost their lives, and of course a couple of them were injured. Now, we have continuously been telling road users, be conscious. Be conscious. And these bus drivers consistently are also problematic in this country. And that's why our argument, even besides pilgrims, some of the buses, we need to check the people who license them. They're not in order. 2 people lost lives yesterday. Team of people from a particular part of Masaka. Nevertheless, the colleagues continued with their journey, and the cops were being taken to hospitals for probably further statements from. But that's very sad. We do condemn road users. Be careful. And no wonder I have seen most places police escorting some of these pilgrims. I don't know how they do it, but probably they escort them to the next point where they find a police, then they go like.
And I've also seen many now moving with reflector jackets.
To
increase on their visibility.
But did you see the number of people who came from eastern part of Uganda to the Catholic? It was a group, I think, of over about 20,000 people. It was like a swarm of people. It was very, very sightly, very beautiful sight to see there. I enjoyed looking at them. You know, these all things that help us rejuvenate our faith. I think it was quite beautiful.
Very, very.
So we can't wait to be in Namugongo. The Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, UBC TV in particular, will be laying all events as they will unfold starting today. You'll be getting updates just like we have given you and in our continuing programs up till tomorrow when the day is done, even the aftermath of the same. So stick yourself to UBC in case you want to know. And in both sites, that is in the Anglican site, and also
where for the first time in the Anglican site, we are expecting numbers, a record-breaking number, but also this time around, we have what we call the theater, where they are going to be sitting in a shade, a modern state of art, because previously they were sitting under tree shades. Now, government of Uganda and also the Church of Uganda set up a very good pavilion, so they'll be able to sit and enjoy and watch things as they unfold.
So we pray all of you who are heading to Namugongo, please do that. The place is safe, it is beautiful, the atmosphere is ready. Go tap into that blessing. Like the Bible says, that is holy land. You can never live the same. What else is trending in Uganda? A couple of stories we will be giving you today, and of course we'll be looking at local stories, then international stories. But surprisingly, in a special way today, we expect to have some good voices, angelic voices. So we'll be having a choir in-house, and they'll be giving us a couple of, they call them hymns, related to the celebrations of Ugandan Martyrs. So let's take a look at the local stories, international stories, and later on, of course, we'll be having also a discussion in about these kind of celebrations. Probably what also they mean for us as a country. You know, why is it important for us to celebrate Martyrs Day and the very many. Also, almost something we did forget, we did see yesterday in a very special way, the Muslim brothers also took it upon themselves to go to the site somewhere in Namugongo to celebrate. They're also planning to make it a big event. They want to build something like a monument and all this.
Actually,
many activities.
Our Muslim brothers for the last 5 years have been consistent under the leadership of Professor Katerega and of course the old Kampala sect. Now every 1st of June is when they celebrate theirs. And I find that also very interesting because they have very rich history regarding about 1,870 young men who converted to Islam, who are also martyred because of their faith.
All right, having said that, let's take a look at our local stories, and later on I'll be taking you through our international stories.
Let's begin with President Yoweri Museveni has emphasized the importance of leaders actively promoting wealth creation among their constituents. He acknowledged the richness of Uganda's natural resources, urged the populace to embrace modern, calculated, and commercial farming practices to participate in the money economy. The president said this while engaging with NRM members attending the retreat in Changwanzi. During the session, Museveni also shedded light on the recent attack on the Ugandan army base in Somalia, attributing it to soldiers who were ill-prepared for combat mission. The last of hundreds of pilgrims from the eastern region who are the hosts of the Martyrs Day celebrations at the Anglican site have arrived at Namugongo Anglican Martyrs site. In celebration and humiliation, the celebrants were held for perseverance over the past weeks, moving distances. It is at the same event that the Right Reverend Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu held both Parliament and President Yoweri Museveni for signing the anti-homosexuality bill. And moving to politics, members of the opposition sphere have awakened the philosophy of electoral reforms in a bid to achieve what they described as free and fair political ground in Uganda. Led by the leader of opposition in Parliament, the workshop happened in Munyonyo, Kampala, decried continuous manipulation of the constitution over time, which has crippled growth of the political environment in Uganda. Among the take-home message was a call to avoid any form of injustice to the Constitution of Uganda, drawing examples from the history of Uganda's politics. And finally, looking at the local scene, the Anti-Corruption Magistrate Court has set June 15th this year to resume the hearing of charges of corruption and conspiracy to defraud government against the Minister for Karamoja Affairs, Dr. Mary Goretti Kitutu. her personal assistant, and her brother Michael Nyabio Gitutu. The prosecution, led by Jonathan Muwanganya, informed court that the investigations into the matter are still ongoing and asked court to give them more time. The defense legal team, led by Jude Biamukama, did not oppose the application.
To our international stories, we're looking at the U.S. President Joe Biden tripped and falls at Colorado event. Now, U.S. President Joe Biden has tripped and fallen while handing out a diploma, at the graduation ceremony for the U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado. Now, Joe Biden, who is the nation's oldest serving president at 80, was helped up to feet and appeared to be unhurt. That's quite a very, very sad situation, very unsightly. But also crossing over to our next story, Canada facing deeply concerning wildfire season officials, and Canada is facing its most severe early wildfire season on record, at least with 211 wildfires burning, 82 classified as out of control, and the country's Minister of Public Safety said. Now, speaking during a news conference on Thursday, Bill Blair explained that tens of thousands of people have been forced to evacuate across British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Northwest Territories, that is Manitoba, Ontario, including many from indigenous communities. Now, all told, he said there had been at least 1,800 fires in the country in 2023. Now back into Africa, that is Eswatini MPs who challenged King's rule convicted in court was found 2 lawmakers guilty of murder and terrorism with their role in a wave of protest that hit the country in 2021. That is Duduzi Bisedi also face up of 20 years in jail, and these 2 were detained after taking part in a pro-democracy protest, what is Africa's last absolute monarchy. They pleaded not guilty to inciting unrest, and Amnesty International said the convictions were evidence of the country's continuing crackdown on the dissent. Now, demonstrations were violently crushed by the security forces, leaving dozens of people dead in Eswatini. Now, looking at climate change, while we see effects on women are actually more diverse. Now, International Center for Environment, Health and Development has urged media, government and civil organizations to protect women's voices on climate justice. Program Manager Mercy Joshua speaks in Lagos at the National Civil Society Consultative Dialogue on Climate Justice and Economic Resiliency for Rural Women Farmers. She said they should advocate for gender equality to advance women's rights. Nothing climate change evidence in temperature increases, variable rainfall, flooding, and later on drought. Well, these are some of the stories that we have for you, but of course also just to catch a quick glimpse into what's in the papers. Now, in the big headline in the Daily Monitor, we're looking at Museveni links Muhoozi rise to NRM weakness. Okay. And of course, we have the school pullout. Now we'll be looking at is Uganda comedy there yet? That's also the other question. And over 300 jobs for you in the papers. And corruption caused UPDF tragedy in Somalia. How that happened, get yourself a copy of the papers. Now this morning, as we did tell you much earlier, we'll be having a choir in the house. Now what choir, which choir, from where, it's going to be doing what is what my brother here is going to be telling us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? You're very smart. You're very, very smart for this Friday. I can imagine you must be ready to give us a blow music.
Yes.
So, do you mind telling us your name?
Yeah, my name is Mokisa John Mary. I've come with a choir from Boyogelere.
Awesome.
Boyogelere Parish.
Wow.
We are called St. Cecilia Choir.
St. Cecilia. So what's with this St. Cecilia name? I know.
Yeah. This name, this St. Cecilia is
it's a very common name for choirs, I've noticed.
It is she's a saint, she's the patron of choirs.
Oh.
She's the patron of music.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's something I've learned. Robert, I bet knew that.
The
Robert,
good thing is you've accepted it is something you've learned.
honestly, but because
and
I know.
accept it is something I've learned.
Indeed, I know that every parish has a St. Cecilia. Rubaga, you go to the Namugongo. So now I know the Saint Patron for choirs.
For choirs.
Beautiful. So, what's the mood for third? How do you guys prepare for third? It is just a step away from Namugongo. You must be some of the big people in this, the people in the thing of Uganda Martyrs.
Of the Martyrs.
How prepared are you? What should we expect in our viewers?
For the Martyrs Day tomorrow, as Weyogere Parish, we are going to, of course, to go there to join the...
To be part of
the congregation, though it is Ginger Diocese that is
absolutely
preparing.
So you won't be at the parish. There will be no prayers at the parish.
At the parish, there shall be prayers. Yeah, there are some organized masses. I think there are 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but to go to Namugongo, a few of us shall go to represent the parish there.
Great. And for today, now our viewers can't wait to have you guys. We are so excited about the music you're going to give us, and. There's a song Robert wanted, but I know you won't do that because it's not about Uganda Matters. But there's that song about Chizito Omuto. I know you know it. John Mary.
Yes.
You know that one?
I know
Sure, shall we be hearing it? And one of Karoli Rwanga?
You shall be hearing Karoli
Absolutely.
Rwanga.
Okay, I can't wait.
I just can't try out.
Yes.
What is it called, Rob? Anyway, so we'll be hearing most of such hymns today. At least we have a choir in the house. John Mary here, part of the choir, has given us assurance. So we'll be taking a break, but when we come back, we'll also be excited to hear what they have to give us. But also we'll be having a conversation, myself and Bob, about such celebrations and their relevancy to country building and, of course, socio-economic development. Later on, to ask the statesmen, religious or not, there's some benefit. Let's take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Pick of the day on UBC.
If I'm looking at issues of taxation and all that, I will definitely run for the Kateshumbas. Okay? Okay. If I'm looking at issues of investments and what, I would definitely run. I would definitely run for Dr. Emure Kugonza and Honorable Omara. Okay. If I'm looking at issues of the law, I will run for our very, very own people. I have the Oboso Bosses, I have the Katuntus, I have the Robin Arwakojos. So everyone is talented in one way or another.
Did you mention Katuntu?
Okay. Yes.
Is he yours?
Yes, he is.
Yours as in NRM?
He is.
Was brought to you by
Get away with MTN Momo Advance. Momo Advance tops up your Momo to complete your transactions. Dial star 165 star 5 star 3 hash to apply. MTN Momo Advance is always available when you need it.
Juko.
Yo.
Hawachikuwa. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Oh, dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalkwago Complex Suta, UG's Extend, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources, such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Professional guidance.
There is no special antiretroviral therapy that is given specifically for discordant couples.
And of course, politics.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for Anita Mong and Tayebo?
That is laughable. Why would we pay when we have nominated them as SEC?
Every party has been represented in Uganda's parliament for 10 years. We only
by one MP, you yourself.
And my daughter, Susan.
Every Friday 9 p.m., it's One-on-One with Michael Jordan Lukomwa on UBC TV, inspiring Uganda.
This is Good Morning Uganda. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Well, good morning once again, and we must say it is indeed exciting that today is the second day of June 2023, another day that we're excited and we can't wait to get ourselves into the celebrations of Namugongo. That's 3rd June, where we'll be celebrating the death of the people who did give out their lives for what they are convicted into regardless of the threats that it happened then. Now also yesterday, Robert, there's a song that was played. I think it was from the family of the Mukajangas. I don't know if you heard that song. It was all over social media. And they were also saying that had it been for Mukajanga's action, would we be celebrating the Uganda Martyrs today? So the family, I think, of his lineage, for them, they are saying that they should be celebrated.
Reason being, remember, these were the orders of the king. Even if Mukajanga did someone else would have done it. So here it is between Kabaka Mwanga II and the Martyrs, period. You can't say if you're manning the gallows in Luzira, that didn't been me manning the gallows, someone else would have done it. And first of all, did he only kill Martyrs? So his purpose was to kill, even if you're a thief, anyone who upset the king, he would do that. So if he was only hired to kill the 45,
that would be a big deal.
That would be a big deal. But this was his common job that he was doing every day. But to kill them like, as like an envelope.
You should get time and listen to the song. It's quite interesting. But nevertheless, 3rd June is here, and there's no better way for us here on Good Morning Uganda to celebrate it than to do also call upon some nice, beautiful voices. Now, earlier on, we did see John Mary tell us the choir from, that is Weyogedede Parish, Census City Choir, is going to be giving us some nice and beautiful songs in a couple of minutes from now. But trust me, I am very, very excited, and I know our viewers out there have been pouring in messages. They can't wait to listen to what will be given to them by Census City. But as we get into that, Robert, a couple of questions also have been all over people's minds in Kampala, just like some of the other days, calendar days in the Christian churches. Questions have been all up, and like, why is it a big deal? Okay, away from the religious aspect of celebrating the Uganda Martyrs days, why is it a big deal even for the country? What's in for us? What's in to benefit? What's in to lose? Should we be paying all this attention, you know, to all these days? It's a question that lingers in minds of very many people, and some people are like, for us, that's not our business. Actually, for the people in the localities of those areas, some of them will say it is an inconvenience. You've seen how traffic has, all these kind of things. So it's something we just want to touch base in a few minutes and try to understand, why should we be excited when it comes to celebration such days?
Well, first, very few countries in the world have the rich history we have when it comes to Christianity. Now, living along the spiritual aspect of it, the Uganda Martyrs, the Catholic shrine and the Anglican site are a tourist attraction. Are now Muslim. Of course, the Muslim side is in a pathetic situation. It's not yet that so much of a practice. There is still much that has to be done. But Felix, globally, people come to visit these sites. Someone boards a plane in Paris and is coming to Uganda to see the site of execution. Now, one thing that people don't know is that there's a trickle-down effect. When a tourist comes in Uganda, because we have what we call religious tourism, I'm a born-again Christian, but many of us do all it takes to go and visit Israel. Churches, we mobilize to visit. That is religious tourism. So very many people all over the world come to visit the Catholic shrines and the Anglican site. They come purposely to see. You know, sometimes what is yours may not have so much value to you, but to other people it means a lot. When a tourist gets into this country, from the food they eat, where they stay, the people they communicate to, all that we are earning, government is taxing. Individuals, your food, they're staying in hotels, some tour guides, so it has an economic implication. If our government was able to give us statistics on how many tourists, because when tourists come to a country, they want a variety of things to see. They may want to look at culture fine, they want to look at religion, they want to look at the wildlife, they want to look at physical features, mountains and all these. So these are things that bring people to Uganda. Now, even away from the tourists, today go to Namugongo. Business is booming. I know people who constructed lodges, and they tell you that from 2 weeks back, they have been earning so much of people who are sleeping there. Away from the religious aspect, people who have bars there, there is an animal that is selling like nothing around there this time of the year. So there is so much economical attached and benefits to this. No wonder Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities on their calendar marked it as the major event of the year, because it is one day but attracts a lot of people and has sold. Then
actually, just for some statistics, Robert, last year in Namugongo we had over 5 million people.
And this year it's going to be more.
And the numbers, it is expected to increase to about 7 million. And now when you add, and I'm talking about now the Catholics, when you add on the Anglican with the construction of their new shelter and all this, it may even go to about 8 or 9 altogether. Now you're looking at about, let's say 6 million, 7 million in one place.
On a single day.
On a single day. Actually, no, we cannot say, let's say for a week, because the activities have started since the other week up till they'll go about the 5th or, 5th or 6th there to have Namugongo totally out of business. But for about a full week, there's going to be activities, pre, actual, and post. Now, that is actually in Uganda, for those days, it is the center of economy. It will be the centralized place where we shall be doing. The economy will be focused. But that having been said, Robert, you did say something about tourism. I think there's a lot that leaves to be desired when it comes to how it is being utilized as an event. I think we have left it very much. Government has actually sponsored so much, and yesterday the Right Reverend Dr. Kazimba Mugalu did also mention that government had also given them a lot of money, support, and which we must appreciate. In the same right, Namugongo in particular, the government contributed humongous amounts of money. I remember we used to struggle to contribute money. There was they tried to put prizes, lottos, but government came in consistently when they were constructing Namugongo. Government is very intentional about preserving, and just like you've seen most of the times, His Excellency is always there. And also the church.
And this time is coming. He's expected to be at the Anglican site to open the pavilion, the Happy Theatre. So he's going to be there.
But up to yesterday morning, Robert? No, to today morning, we have had news that he had delegated Nankabirwa, Honorable Nankabirwa, to represent him. But yesterday something interesting also happened. It was the designated day to pray for Mwalimu Nyerere. Now, when you talk about it in lives of tourism, we have a number of Tanzanians normally flock the first day of June, because that day it was asked that it is a day to pray for him. It is believed that he used to trek with Tanzanian pilgrims from Tanzania to that place every year. For the time he was president, every year he would walk with the pilgrims from Tanzania to Namugongo. Anyway, Robert, let's conclude, because we have a census
all I can say is,
but in conclusion, in relation to the relevance of days like this, in just 1 minute.
It is a marketing tool for Uganda.
Absolutely.
Because I want to tell you, on Sunday, tomorrow, in the Catholic faith and Anglican faith, world over, every preaching is going to be on Uganda Matters. So countries invest so much in marketing themselves, but this is another marketing tool. We can only say, please, let's go to Namugongo, turn up in huge numbers, be law-abiding and respect order there.
Absolutely, we will be there. As I told you, UBC is capturing events actually starting from now. Good Morning Uganda is already in-house with our St. Cecilia Choir from Bweyogerere Parish, and that's the beginning of our Uganda Matters. For us, that's how we have started our celebrations. Now we'll actually be taking you to their performance. They'll be giving us some beautiful hymns, which, trust me, I can't wait to listen to. We'll be taking a very short break. When we come back, St. Cecilia Choir from Bweyogerere Catholic Parish.
This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Yankwenu naawe olowooza babbi b'oku street be banzibye saabo kankubulire natikka ebintu byange okuva China ne baŋŋamba neetaaga tiini namba nze nga sigirina neentuma omuntu omulala abindeetere kati ngenze mu URA baŋŋambye ebintu byange ebiri mu manya gange era si byange mbu sayina tiini namba nze kati nebya tiini namba sibitegeera Nane mfudde obusete neewola bwewole ye tiini namba byebiki bannange sente zange
tax identification number oba giyite namba musuubuzi gyewandiisa muyiwala asasulira emisolo
kati ebyo nze njifuna ntya bambikola ntya
ebintu babigonza olina ndagamuntu
njirina
ogenda bugenzi ku website ya URA
www.ura.go.ug awo n'olondako e-services then n'ogenda ku tin registration awo n'oteeramu n'ennamba yo n'omwaka gwe wazaalibwamu amannya go gajja kweleeta automatically awo n'ojjuzaamu n'ebirala bitono nnyo ebyetaagisibwa ng'ennamba y'essimu yo email address yo ne gy'obeera era nga bino osobola obbisanga emabega wandagamuntu yo then n'osubmitinga nga kamesagi kajja direct ku ssimu yo mu ddakiika ntono nnyo
nga sina bannange bintu bikolera ddala bannange obugayaavu kibi omanyi nti obugayaavu bukuza muti bannange weebale Dangote bannange omponyeza omanyi ebintu byange bingi byowonyeza okubbibwa nzizeyo mu URA mbalage nti nkirina
okubeera ne tini namba kikuyamba mu bintu bingi nnyo okugeza mu kusuubula n'okusuubuza eby'enyumuguzi mu Uganda ne wabweru wa Uganda okuddizibwa ensimbi okuva ku misolo gy'ozosasula okufuna looni mu banka ez'enjawulo okufuna layisinsi okuva mu government agencies zonna okuwandiisa emmotoka yo n'okugula oba okutunda ettaka.
URA tukulaakulanyize wamu Uganda.
For 10 years, the Uganda Film Festival has been shining a light on Ugandan cinema. This year, we're celebrating a decade of excellence in filmmaking, innovation, and storytelling. Get ready for a week of physical and online workshops, masterclasses, and film clinics with some of the most experienced film experts in the business. Experience the magic of cinema with a diverse lineup of films from Uganda, Africa, and beyond. The festival runs from the 22nd of May to the 2nd of June 2023 and culminates with the Awards Gala, a glittering event that recognizes and honors the best in Ugandan cinema.
Amaina ndina abiri Jennifer okuva mwero si ekigusa ekyaganibwa muterere town council we bwatuuka nga ndi kunika business kange kano nalinako nga amaani matono ino aina wuliriza nsaze magezi ki ka business kange kano okweyongeramu abaye mulango ogwaida gwa gavumenti nti eri emyoga gyamba abantu kusitula buli muntu mbeera y'abataalimu najaayo kirungi nali leader najira mu group y'aba leaders nafunayo obusente naida nayongera mu ka business kange kano era nigano mukaganire nga nikano bwe kali kati tiyambisa bubi yambisa bulungi nga bwe muli kugibona esente zino nadifuniyemu nga bwe ndi kubakobera danga siisaamu kuba bizinesi yange bwe yali kibweri yeyongeiremu sente dino dangasa kale nze basebo mbebaza lwa puroguramu eyo mwatuleetamu nebaza nti kabiri banange we buli awo kyongero nga muli kumbona nkayenda bwende wali nali wansi aye kabiri butindizie kuku waigulu.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Live Hallelujah.
course, we must say that is what they call music at its space, and of course it's given by St. Cecilia Choir of Our Lady of, that is Our Lady of Consolate, Bweyogedere Parish. I'm wondering if any of you didn't really feel the angelic voices, but we're going to be getting more and more of that, but after the break. When we come back, we'll be having a small discussion into what will be happening this weekend, and also a bit of sports, but later on we'll let the choir rest a bit, but when we come back, we'll be picking it up from there. Let's take a break shortly.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Yankwenu nawe olowooza babbi ba ku street be banzibye saabo kankubulire natikka ebintu byange okuva e China ne bangamba neetaaga tiini namba nze nga sigiina neetuma omuntu omulala abindeetere kati ngenze mu URA baŋŋambye ebintu byange ebiri mu manya gange era si byange mbu sayina tiini namba nze kati nebya tiini namba sibitegeera naye nfudde obusete neewola mwewole ye tiini namba byebiki bannange sente zange
tax identification number oba giyite namba musuubuzi zewandiisa muyiwala asasulira emisolo
kati ebyo nze njifuna ntya bambikola ntya
ebintu babigonza olina ndagamuntu
njirina
ogenda bugenzi ku website ya URA
www.ura.go.ug awo n'olondako e-services then n'ogenda ku tin registration awo nno woteeramu n'ennamba yo n'omwaka gwe wazaalibwamu amannya go gajja kwereta automatically awo n'ojjuzaamu n'ebirala bitono nnyo ebyetaagisibwa ng'ennamba y'essimu yo email address yo ne gy'obeera era nga bino osobola obbisanga emabega wandagamuntu yo then n'osubmitinga nga kamesagi kajja direct ku ssimu yo mudakiika ntono nnyo
nga sina bannange ebintu bikolera ddala bannange obugayaavu kibi omanyi nti obugayaavu bukuza muti bannange weebale Dangote bannange omponyeza omanyi ebintu byange bingi byowonyeza okubbibwa nzizeyo mu URA mbalage nti njirina
okubeera ne tini namba kikuyamba mu bintu bingi nnyo okugeza mu kusuubula n'okusuubuza eby'emuguzi mu Uganda ne wabweru wa Uganda okuddizibwa ensimbi okuva ku misolo gy'ozosasula okufuna looni mu banka ez'enjawulo okufuna layisinsi okuva mu government agencies zonna okuwandiisa emmotoka yo n'okugula oba okutunda ettaka.
URA tukulaakulanyize wamu Uganda. The Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalkwago Complex Suta, UG's Extender, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
This is our family's pride.
This is my friend.
This is the future of our nation.
She is the future of Uganda, and the policies I enact today will protect her from teenage pregnancy.
She is the hope of our community, and I will talk to others about how we must protect her.
She is our family's pride, and I will protect her from child marriage and talk to her about the dangers of teenage pregnancy. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from child marriage and pregnancy, because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Their support meant so much to me. I stayed focused and was protected from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. I will support other girls against child marriage and teenage pregnancy.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sawuti 116.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Well, good morning once again. It's quite interesting that we're still in the mood of celebrating the Uganda Martyrs, and today is like the eve. In Uganda, they say the Kasiki.
Back in school.
What is happening in Namugongo, we'll be giving you a feel of that, of course, a bit much later. But I can tell you the place is just on the highest of its peaks. But Robert, a couple of events are happening as well alongside the Uganda Martyrs this weekend, and many of them are one of the most profound that we did see was they call them the ghetto kids?
Yes.
They finally went through to the, is it quarterfinals?
Semi-finals.
Semi-finals. They did a performance that was quite eye-catching, quite beautiful and sightly. And I don't know, what are your thoughts about these boys? Do you think it's another record-breaking occasion we are seeing in this case? Or?
Well, I think this speaks so much to where we should invest our money as government.
As government?
In terms of marketing our country. I remember some time back, our government paid a lot of money to a certain international media house just to market Uganda. But there are sectors that have marketed Uganda. Talk about our athletes in sports. These guys go and they win medals, they win gold. Talk about the entertainment sector. I want to tell you, Britain Has Got Talent, when I first saw the Ghetto Kids perform, to me I was like, how did they get there? Because Felix happened to know these kids very well, meet many of them, we're in the almost same community, Uncle Dauda, and see what they go through to get books, pens, pencils, education. This is a youth. He's a young man, Dauda. Very young man who had his life on the, Kavuma, but first going Uncle Dauda. And he was picked, and you see how he struggles to invest in these kids. You get it? He's doing it, you might find out that he's not gotten any help. But see how these kids are making our flag shine. Everyone now is wondering, who are these kids? You know? Right from when they performed in some video of Eddie Kenzo, and I want to credit him because so much, he did so much to bring them, to give them the platform. By then,
the song that took the BET.
Yes. So missing them go that far, it means maybe there are so many out there who can do that.
Most recently, now we're also seeing the Masaka kids are coming out.
Yes,
they're doing some good job. Then there's something called, what comedy they are called? Nas something.
And we aren't doing much. Now, if these kids win, Britain Has Got Talent, they are going to come back home with about over $1 billion. And we wait to tax that, I'm sure. But how have we fed the cow that we are willing to milk? You know? Or you see some big government official receiving them.
Of course, at that point they have become a national asset.
Receiving them with a lot of pride.
But these kids have been at it on very many occasions. I remember the very first time breakthrough we did see was when they were featured in the video of Musuze Dirisa, aka Dikenzo. That was City Alosi. And thereafter, there were a couple of other opportunities that did fall on them. Like one of, they did also feature in a song of Montana, French Montana. I also understand the video was shot somewhere in the corridors of Kamocha and Samin Katwe and Kawempe. That was in Uganda. Now thereafter, they were also invited to take part of the sideline activities that happened in Qatar, the World Cup. I saw them quite having a good time with a couple of footballers and all these other people. So they've been at it. Now they are in Britain. It's got talent. So we can't wait. We're praying for you guys. Go do your thing. Clearly the sky is the limit for them.
Definitely.
It's the limit. For us here, we are only believing that everything falls in place. I don't know, Robert, what do you do for you? Do you dance? Do you sing? I've been listening to the St. Cecilia choir here. Trust me, they have taken me aback in those days when they used to, you know, for us, when we were studying, we never used to have women in the schools.
In the seminary?
I didn't want to say that, but so you had to find people to sing different, soprano, bass, alto. So which one do you sing?
Lying before the camera is a hard thing, and let me not do that. But I was in the Scripture Union during my school days, and I was so much into praise and worship because for us we don't have so much of soprano and all that, but we were so much. I was a very good worshiper until today. I love worshiping in church, all fellowships. I do so much of worship, but I don't want to say I know those voice codes. I saw a gentleman who was very, very good. I noticed one character, and he would sing those parts. Then the ladies are also very talented. They have the voices. They know how to play about them. And I was soon asking, what do they have a special diet they take
for the
to
voices.
have those voices? Because sometimes I see this other side where they go on top of hills. Never walk down in wow. So I wanted to know for these beautiful voists, lovely voices.
They're angelic voices.
Angelic voices.
They're gifted voices.
Yeah. Is it you have a special diet? Do you first eat?
You must have control.
You know, how do they perfect?
You must know how to hold your breath and open your mouth. That's one thing I remember. One of
I hear the soprano,
Father
alto,
Rogers
bass.
teaching us in Chisu.
What
He used
else?
to tell us
soprano, alto, bass, tenor. Well, we shall have one.
But anyway, also this weekend there's the Bachiga Nation. I think it's 11th edition that will be happening in Lugogo grounds. We will be having a couple of artists to be there.
And it's also picking up.
It's a big event.
My friend.
It's a big event. Clearly the Bachiga taking
it. All sorts of foods that the Bachiga eat are going to be there. All sorts of drinks. What drink do you know that the Bachiga take?
I really don't know. And I don't know if it's Enturi, it's theirs, I don't know. But there's Enturi, the Busheda, whatever.
All that will be there. So you can't afford
But anyway, for us, what we are offering you this morning, Uganda, this is Good Morning Uganda, on the eve of Martyrs Day. Our Friday edition is dedicated to Uganda Martyrs, and we are the best choice we had was to celebrate this eve with St. Cecilia Choir, that is of Weogerere's parish. Of course, we shall give John Mary a minute to tell us about the parish. They are Bwana Mukuru and whatever they have to say about their parish.
And the magic behind the voices.
The magic behind the voices.
I need to know that I want to try out.
But there's something else that happens in a choir, that is conducting. But people of your kind of... you can't conduct...
No, I can try.
One of the qualities is height.
Hey!
Because you have to be seen.
Oh.
So people have to know this thing. But I remember when we were in Rubaga, because that's where we grew up, we used to think it was just about waving your hands. Not until I went to school and they used to teach us, we had a priest called Father John, very old priest, used to tell us that the hands have a language of music. You know, you don't, for you, so
does it
probably
matter
also
the size
General
of...
will tell you about that, and also the length of your hand. If you...
Yeah, but Felix.
But anyway, lots of things coming That weekend, there's the Wachiga Nation, I think it's 11th edition, that will be happening in Lugogo grounds. We'll be having a couple of, want to have them if you have functions, whatever they do, and probably also about the membership. Chirabo, if Chirabo can join, who can join, who can't join. Now, we're also going to be taking a break and having sports updates, and thereafter we'll be heading back to the choir to listen to some beautiful, beautiful music. I don't know how long you people, you've been used to, Chirabo here was saying, there's a difference between choir music and Chidandali church music. So you need to pick a leaf.
Choir music, it's, you know,
it's classical.
It doesn't confuse you to lose the message.
It's classical.
But this Chidandali, even someone comes up with a word that he doesn't know the meaning.
Like which one? Chikibombe.
Chikibombe.
Anyway, we shall leave that to the galleries. But nevertheless, we're getting a break and we come back. Ruben is going to be giving us a bit of updates in sports, who's going where, about who's being sold where, buying who, because now the window's actually open.
So for us Arsenal fans,
you're looking at a couple of people, but you don't want to open the bank. That's the problem with the people of Arsenal. You want people, you don't want to pay. But much of that, Ruben is going to be giving us an update. But above and all that, we can't wait to have Sensei Syria Choir give us more of their angelic music. Let's take a break. We'll be back with Ruben with sports updates, and thereafter we'll be heading back into the good vibes of Uganda Matters and the celebrations which are ahead tomorrow. Remember, UBC will be airing live all events, and we have already started with Good Morning Uganda Friday edition. Now, that's how we're going to be doing it till the end and the post events of Uganda Matters. Let's take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too! Dial *100*10# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*10#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*10# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I cannot stop smiling because this Friday I've never been happy the way I am today because of the Catholic choir that came a long way from Boyogerere to give us a performance. I want to thank them first for coming in early, secondly for giving us the best. I mean, I don't know whether the team will agree with me that we need this choir more. Maybe Matters Day should be often, twice, thrice a year, to have the hymns here in studio. My name is Ruben Machvidango. I'm here to give you sports, and I have a lot to discuss this morning. But I've got also to create time for the choir to give you more as we celebrate Matters Day. The Matters who really died because they had what they believed in. I really celebrated, and tomorrow I will be live, like Felix said, in Namgongo, to give you the proceedings from the first hour to the final hour. And yesterday I actually did pass via Namgongo, and traffic is really disturbed there. I mean, it's a lot of traffic, but if you ask me, and if you can avoid that route, please avoid it, because I really struggled to get to Mukono. But it was worth it. I mean, I enjoyed being around that area, seeing people move to the Catholic shrine and the Anglican shrine. I was so impressed. But anyway, we have sports. I start from where? I start with the Manchester Derby tomorrow at 5 p.m. Where Manchester will take on City. I think that that's what is making rounds. Tomorrow, we will have the derby, the FA Cup final derby at Wembley. Man U will take on Man City. That will be at Wembley. And when you look at the players who won't be available for both coaches, Pep Guardiola might not have Jack Grealish. He has a lack of fitness, is a doubt. Then Kevin De Bruyne has a physical discomfort and might be a doubt as well. But you know these things of being a doubt, sometimes they're psychological, sometimes it's mind games. When the coach wants to destabilize your camp or to make you believe that he doesn't have his best players, will come up to say so-and-so is a doubt, so-and-so is out. But honestly, I don't see Kevin De Bruyne not starting this game under Emmanuel Akanji. I don't see that happening, if you ask me. But they are doubt, and of course, we have Ruben Diaz, my namesake, who also has a physical discomfort. But I believe they'll return. They will be available for the game. But of course, Manchester United, Anthony is definitely out of this game. Anthony, with an ankle injury. Then Van der Beek is out for the season. Martinez out for the season as well. Then Sabitzer has a knee injury. Phil Jones, knee injury, might return in a few days, but what can he do anyway? Then Heaton has an ankle injury. But as you see on your screen, the two coaches face off, but one was the deputy to the other at a certain club somewhere. But now it is up to them. It's a do or die. The two forwards, Marcus Rashford and Erling Haaland. Haaland has scored over 50 goals this season. Rashford has over 30. So that shows you the statistics and who might take the day. But I think City stand a chance, a better chance. Though I have ever watched a game where the Minos have taken it at the Liverpool team that won the Champions League in 2006, 2005, I think. They did beat Milan. The team that had Igor Biscan, Stefan Henschel, Didi Hamann, players like Djibril Cissé. How can Djibril Cissé win ahead of Kaka and Shevchenko and Crespo? So football is about luck. You might think you have the best team and the Mino comes and cleans you up. We've seen that happen many times. I saw a game. I don't know whether my colleague Felix was born by that time. I think it was 2002 when the World Cup in Japan and Korea. We had Italy lose to South Korea. But under Gus Hiddink, we thought the South Koreans didn't have enough in their tank to win. But of course, the Italians had a bunch of stars. They had a group of superstars from Alex Nesta, Fabio Cannavaro to Paolo Maldini was playing at the time as well. Damian Tomasi, Andre Pirlo, Mauro Camoranesi, Francesco Totti, Christian Vieri. But they lost the game against the South Koreans, who are even shorter than them. So you might see City and think they are the best team, and they lose against United at Wembley. You never know. But the game is on tomorrow. That will be at 5 p.m. So you can catch that FA Cup game on your pay TV channels. Well, we have the Serie A that will be returning or commencing tomorrow. I think it will be the final day in the Serie A. With a couple of games will be played tomorrow. Torino will take on Inter. That will be at 7:30. Cremonese against Salernitana, and Empoli will take on Lazio. Then on Sunday we'll have Sunday. Where is the Serie A on Sunday? Napoli will take on Sampdoria. Then we'll have Atalanta against Monza. Lecce will take on Bologna. Milan will take on Hellas Verona, which is relegated. Roma against Spezia, and Udinese will take on Juventus. That will be on Sunday. Then in La Liga, we'll have a couple of games in La Liga. I think the league will be closing in Spain as well. Mallorca will take on Vallecano. Osasuna against Girona. Real Madrid will take on Atletico Bilbao. Sociedad de Sevilla, Villarreal, Atletico, Celta Vigo, Barcelona, Elche, Cadiz, Espanyol, Almeria, Betis, Valencia, and Valladolid will take on Getafe. That will be the final game in the Spanish La Liga. Okay, I think I've got to switch to basketball away from football. We had the game this morning. The Denver Nuggets in the finals did beat the Heat in game one. That was 104 to 93 for the Miami Heat. The first quarter was the 49-point quarter. 29 for the Nuggets and 20 for the Heat. And I did watch, yesterday I was watching ESPN and I saw the interview from, is it Luka Doncic? No, not Doncic. The big sub, I forget his name, who was saying that they are not favorites. They know that every team in the final is a favorite. Anybody can remind me of that? My mind has skipped that actually name. But the games will be on. Of course, game 1 was done. Then game 2 will be the 5th of June. That will be the Nuggets will take on the Miami Heat. Then on the 8th at 3:30 a.m. we'll have the Heat again taking on the Nuggets. And on the 10th of June, that will be game 5 where the Heat will take on the Nuggets as well. So basketball will be on. Those who love basketball, you can always catch this, the NBA finals. That is on your pay TV channels. Do I have messages here? I think I have, but even if there are how many, sorry, the choir should be given enough time to perform. I'll leave it at this. Return here on Monday to give you more sports. Of course, we'll talk about the transfers, who is going where. The window's open now until late August. So we'll be telling you who is going where and which team wants which player. As all that will be coming up in the other coming week. But for now, let me pave way for Saint Consolate Choir. Saint Cecilia Choir. Okay, Consolate is a Consolata Consolate. So I'll pave way for the choir to take you through up to the hour of 9. Good morning.
The Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalukwago Complex Suta, UG's Extender, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *100 *10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100 *10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100 *10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
For 10 years, the Uganda Film Festival has been shining a light on Ugandan cinema. This year, we're celebrating a decade of excellence in filmmaking, innovation, and storytelling. Get ready for a week of physical and online workshops, masterclasses, and film clinics with some of the most experienced film experts in the business. Experience the magic of cinema with a diverse lineup of films from Uganda, Africa, and beyond. The festival runs from the 22nd of May to the 2nd of June 2023 and culminates with the Awards Gala, a glittering event that recognizes and honors the best in Ugandan cinema.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
This is our family's pride.
This is my friend.
This is the future of our nation.
She is the future of Uganda, and the policies I enact today will protect her from teenage pregnancy.
She is the hope of our community, and I will talk to others about how we must protect her.
She is our family's pride, and I will protect her from child marriage and talk to her about the dangers of teenage pregnancy. we each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from child marriage and pregnancy, because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Their support meant so much to me. I stayed focused and was protected from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. I will support other girls against child marriage and teenage pregnancy.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
This is Good Morning Uganda.
Chebangolanze
This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift, buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
This is Good Morning Uganda. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Well, I cannot say much. At least the music has said it all for us, and that clearly, if you're not in the mood of the Uganda Matters, you need something quite bigger than therapy. But with me, I just wanted us to talk about the choir, John Mary. At least we were able to discuss briefly earlier. But kindly tell us about this choir in studio today.
Okay, about this choir is called St. Cecilia Choir from Bweyogerere. The parish is called Our Lady Consolata. Our Lady Consolata means, Consolata comes from consolation.
Oh.
Our Lady of Consolation. So she's like, she consoles us.
Indeed.
Yes. So this choir, we sing at Bweyogerere Parish. We sing every Sunday at 11 a.m. The Mass. In 11 Mass, yeah.
How many people are you?
We are around 30.
Hey.
We are around 30.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been limited due to the business, to the working days.
The day and also the time.
And also the time.
Yeah.
Some of us have not come, but we are really a big number. This choir started in 1979.
What?
Yes.
That parish was there?
That parish was still among the Namgongs.
It was a sub-parish.
It was a sub-parish.
Okay.
Until 1985 when we got our parish. Yes.
So who's the parish priest there?
The parish priest is called Father Walusimbi Joseph Caesar.
And they shoot it?
Yes.
The other priests? You have,
we have like other 4 priests.
Okay.
Yes.
So anything particular about this choir? Do people do functions, weddings, any other thing? In case someone wants to reach out to you, the choir, who can they contact? Probably you can also share a phone number.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably this choir sings every ceremony. We sing introduction ceremonies, weddings, mainly weddings, birthday ceremonies, every ceremony. Every ceremony. We sing every ceremony.
Shirabo's birthday is coming up soon. Clearly, he will need to take that phone contact from you.
Yes.
So who do we contact?
The chairperson.
Okay.
Because for me, I'm one of the directors. we can contact the chairperson.
Okay, probably will leave us with a number.
Yes.
But also something quite, in case someone wants to join. I want to send you someone from the team. I won't say the name, but I want to say in case someone wants to join, what's the procedure?
In case someone wants to join, he comes at where because we do rehearsals on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because we have many functions. So some days we work on the music for the functions. Some days we work on our church masses.
Have you recorded any songs? In case you have social media platforms, someone wants to reach out to see your content, to see. Have you gone that far?
Yeah, we have recorded some songs. We have gone to the studio and recorded some songs.
How can we get that kind of music?
I'm going to leave everything with you, sir.
Anyway, so any social media platforms? Facebook, you're on Facebook? No, not yet.
Not yet.
How do you find St. Cecilia Choir where you get it? We have to get to where you get it first.
YouTube.
Okay, please share your number. Oh, YouTube, you have content there.
Yes.
Awesome. So kindly share your number. Maybe if someone calls, then you can refer them to the chairman.
Okay.
Now, for any purposes of the choir or anything at least.
Okay, it is 0757 11 98 88.
Awesome. Now, we're going to go for our last performances with the choir. But we must say thank you so much, the St. Cecilia Choir. And of course, also we pass our greetings to the parish priest and the Christians in Boyogedede, that is parish,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
We can't wait to listen to your last performances. And of course, for our viewers, you've been quite delightful viewers. And tomorrow is 3rd June, and that is Namugongo, when we celebrate the Uganda Martyrs. All cameras are set. Lights are rolling, cameras are rolling, lights are up. We can't wait. We will bring you all events as they unfold in Namugongo, both the Anglican and, of course, the Catholic shrines. But right now, let's go to St. Cecilia, the choir, please.
Abakulembeze twamuwadde abafuzi batweweredde obusomi bwaffe sigenze kaloli wale nawera kaloli wale sigenze kaloli wale.
This is Good Morning Uganda. Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.